taking a moment to go over some ergonomic exercises that we can all do in the operating room. These are designed to be quick and address two major problems that we as transplant surgeons have to deal with. One is the upper cross syndrome. The idea of upper cross syndrome is that we chronically activate certain muscles, particularly in the chest and in the lower back, as we are chronically stuck in this position doing transplants. So what we want to do is not just stretch those muscles, which is kind of a natural response. Muscles tight, we want to stretch them, but what we want to do is activate the opposite muscles. The key problem with the upper cross syndrome, the chronic neck pain we have after long transplants, is that our weakened muscles are so weak that it causes chronic discomfort. So how do we do that? So the weakened muscles are the deep cervical flexors. These are exercises we do for 10 seconds each, 3 total, and you can do multiple reps if you have time. First, the chin tuck. And hold that for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then release. And then to work on the fact that our interscapular muscles are chronically weakened as we're in this position, bring your scapulae together for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then finally shrug your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of that is 30 seconds of your life. If you could do that with however many repetitions, the funny thing here is, it's like, when do I do this? This is not reasonable. Well, guess what? You could do it at the scrub sink, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And no extra time, no instruments, no tools, no mindfulness exercises. Just get that done. Do it in the scrub sink before you do your transplant.
Wow, that's so easy.
That's the upper cross syndrome. Now the lower cross syndrome is a little trickier. What does the lower cross syndrome happen? It happens as a result of that chronic back pain we get after an operation. Why? It's not just because those muscles are tight, it's because that core is weak. Now with an aside, lots of people have exercises for core, whether it's Pilates, yoga, or whatever. Whatever core strengthening exercise you do is going to address the lower cross syndrome. But again, making it simple, at the scrub sink, what you do is you bring your pelvis forward and you stretch your back, lock your core. And what you're doing, if you do it right, you feel it in the lower back. Hold pelvis forward, lock your back, and again, I'm bending over, I'm scrubbing my hands at this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can actually feel that. If you feel it stretched back there, the key thing is what you don't want to do is use gravity to stretch out your back, because the problem is a weak core. It's not just overactivity there. Upper cross syndrome, lower cross syndrome. All of this can be done easily at the scrub sink. Do it for 1.5 minutes before and after your operation. And intraoperative micro breaks. You can do all of these upper cross syndrome exercises during downtimes in a liver transplant every 2 hours. In my cases are usually 5 to 6 hours. So I'm doing that every 2 hours, 3 or 4 times. And you don't have to stop the operation. But if it's particularly arduous, I will stop the whole case for 30 seconds. 30 seconds up front, 30 seconds at the end, 30 seconds in the middle. That 1.5 minutes can make a huge difference.
And having everybody stop and take a break and do it helps everyone.
Everyone in the room, whether that's a circulator who usually takes breaks, or it's a medical student who we don't often engage in that.
Absolutely. Great. Thank you.
Awesome, thanks.